sound is. That's it. Does it sound any better now? Nope, Houston, we still have a problem. Okay, just hang on. I just want to say something. Okay, now, the only other thing, there is my mouse. We're still problematic. Okay, it's better. Right, so last we get to sounding a little bit better. So let's get to seeing who's on the other side. Yeah, welcome all you wonderful, absolutely fantastic, snazzy, wonderful, great people out there. How's it going? Buzzy for always nudging me along and keeping me going. Thank you so very, very much. Linda van Rooyen, how are you keeping me, dearie? Good to see you on. Cameron, always fantastic to see you. I hope you're keeping well. I hope things are going better for you, my friend. I think of you a lot. Hendo, the box won, so Hendo's on, hey? Fell out of bed to go live. No, I've been working, bro. I've been working. Actually, subject to popular demand, I do still work. Hy druk weer daardie online gaming knoppies. Hey, I'm enjoying them too, but I haven't played today yet. Cameron, Hendo, Buzzy, Hendo, Cameron, Ina's not wanting to come on today. Ina het Andre te veel gesuip na die bokke gewen het. No, but I do have Guinness. Asking for a chummy. You just want to know if there's leftovers, hey, Hendo. Dylan Combrunk, how's it going, Dylan? Always good to see you. And who else have we got? Cameron, Dylan, Ina, our bot, our 6-star Michelin chef. How's it going, my friend? Always good to see you as well. And Lawrence, too much buzzing. I hope it's not buzzing anymore. Cameron, Ina, still buzzing, but I hope that's from earlier on. Nick Miller, how's it going? Gata patata, sounds like a hard crapper, a copper. Something I'm needing desperately is a hard copper. And a new mic, obviously, but I need a new computer. It's better. Seems to be going better. Nick, Arbot, Hendo, Cameron. Friday, 3 months. I cannot believe how time flies, hey, but it feels like yesterday. And you say things are hectic, Cam. I'm really sorry to hear that, man. Dylan Comrock, bly jy werk, oom? Yes, I always do. Usually, I procrastinate my lessons to Sunday, and then I end up playing during the weekend. Alison Johnson, our beautiful lady from the Bay, mocking exams but listening. Great stuff. So indeed. Cameron and Nick, everybody, everybody there so far. Great stuff. Yeah, well, it has been a week. I have, funnily enough, not watched any news or anything to that effect either. I'm trying to keep myself a little bit more positively scheduled. However, even on my gaming sites, when I'm going on to YouTube and that, because what I'm wanting to do is start putting a little bit of game news out, and that I have put 2 game videos out on Horizon Gaming, which are the 2 videos on the new Vessel of Hatred with the new character. The one I just talked in the beginning, the other one's just a playthrough. I'll probably chat through the next one that I eventually get to do when I get the time to do it. Because I'm always, I don't know, seem to be stressed about something, always worried that I'm not also spending time with old Peach there, who's busy solving mysteries with CSI as we're going along there too. But yeah, the week hasn't been too bad. ANC just building RDP shacks for peasants in the Eastern Cape. I believe so. Hectic stuff. But here is a book that they say you should be reading. It's called The 5 a.m. Club. I actually have got it. I think it's in PDF or EPUB. I'm not too sure. How 1 hour changes your life. Apparently, it helps really well. Thousands swear by the morning routine of the 5 a.m. Club book. I gave it a go to see what it's all the fuss is about. Have you tried it? So I don't know if I can or if I can't. Probably shouldn't mention it this loudly, but if it's possible, put it onto the site. Don't know if I'm going to get my ass kicked for it or not. But yeah, I still haven't looked at that or anything to that effect. The other thing that I have always been true to is my, let's not forget, Tulsa King. Absolutely fantastic. I'm up to the last episode at the moment, waiting weekly for it to come out as well. Never go alone when you're with Stallone. Yeah, you never walk alone. Yeah. And then I did look at the start, but I'm not so sure. Francis Ford Coppola's new movie, Megalopolis. He says he didn't want Megalopolis to be some woke Hollywood production, and says the cast includes people who were cancelled. So the controversies engulfed Megalopolis since its premiere at the Cannes Films Festival, where it is sharply divided. Critics' report of Coppola's alleged misconduct on the set surfaced around the same time, including claims that he kissed extras during the film of a party scene, and additional controversy erupted this month when Lionsgate debuted the trailer for Megalopolis and then had to pull it offline because it featured made-up quotes from movie critics. So I do not know. I do have the trailer here for you if you want to see. I hope no one's going to swing a ball or something like that at me for doing it. But here is the trailer of Megalopolis. I started to watch it today a little, but yeah, I don't know. It really started a bit slow. What's Alison say? Pep, did you get long email and info I sent you? No, I have not. I did not. I must actually take a look. I've got some cuts in that we'll talk about today as well, but I did not get the email on that yet, probably because I haven't been checking my emails properly as well. So I do apologize, but thank you if you did send. I will check it out this evening, Alison. Hendo says, Pooch's recovered from the rugby hangover. Which one saves more? Fra for a chommy. The girl. Jesse. Share the book on WhatsApp group, Pepper's Echo. Yeah, I will do so. I will share the book. It was actually mentioned by a friend, and I've seen it more and more, and then I went to look for it on the Torrent Bay type of thing, and then I found it there. So, yeah. I will actually pop it onto the group there. Enda says Stallone introduced Trump 4 days at a function as the next George Washington. Yeah, Stallone's got no problem with Trump. I'm telling you that the rest of Hollywood does, and they've got a big wake-up call coming their way as well, because I'm kind of pleased that Trump's in line. I don't know how happy a lot of people are, but I do think that it is time that we stop letting little boys go to little girls' toilets because they decided that they are little girls, and etc., because that's how it draws the line. Because now we've got boys going to girls' toilets because they're identifying as girls, and that's at school because we have school gentleness and all this wonderful stuff coming along the line. I think Hollywood should be moving, having a mass move, because they said if Trump comes in, they will be moving. So I wonder how many of those Hollywood wonders or phenomenal politicians who are actually actors are packing up their suitcases and moving away from their comfy little homes. They have no idea about politics. They just know about getting their way, that's all, and how to make things work. It's like drugs. Drugs are taken by rich people because they got nothing else more to go and get. That's why. When you've got it all, you go for more. So, when you're not broke, you go for woke, I suppose. So I suppose we're all busy being a bunch of broke people. One of the big things at the moment is Dragon Age Veilguard. It's a brilliant game, stunning. I'm watching the playthrough, but it is going through the coals like mad, because the whole thing has such a woke agenda. It's just not funny, because you enjoy stories and you enjoy the story of the game, and you usually connect with the characters. And this one character is transgender. Okay, that's fine. Tell me you're transgender and let's play the game. But no, in the middle, it's like, I don't know about this, and I'm not too sure about that. And then the one woman says to her, yes, she did that. And then next thing she starts doing push-ups. And why are you doing push-ups? No, well, you know what? I called her the wrong pronoun. And even at the beginning of the game, you get to select your pronouns. And, I just believe that that's entertainment right out the window right there already, because gaming has never, like movies and entertainment, been there to dictate what we should be. And so I don't know, entertainment comes in different ways. DEI they were talking about as well. I know there's been whispers and rumors. I don't know if it's true. Someone somewhere along the line, so this is a big rumor and a whisper that I grabbed from somebody's fart that said Elon Musk wants to buy Disney to straighten it out. I would be absolutely elated if he does. That would be absolutely phenomenal and fantastic. How many girls are going to little boys' rooms? Yeah. The problem is, the standing jobs. GTA 6 is also going to be woke. I hope not. Cam. But yeah, because GTA carries a really good name. Crazy Karens cutting their hair off. Vince Diesel's hairless now, doing a sexy boycott. Well, Vin Diesel should probably, Vince Diesel. Who got Vince Diesel? Vin Diesel should probably grow his hair now in protest. Sex boycott, poor soy boys partners. Oh man, it's an absolute ridiculous thing. Charmaine Brockbun sidestepper. Pepper's Echo. Try watching American Pie Presidents. Girls Rule. What a terrible woke movie. I'm not watching movies. As I said, I wanted to try this. Let me actually give you the trailer of Megadopolis. I'm going to just silence my mic, otherwise I'm going to get feedback.
When does an empire die?
Ladies and gentlemen,
vision.
Right. So yeah, I will try that one out when I've got the time sometime again, because it just looked really long, and it was just I need a little bit of speed in life these days. So yeah. Pepper's Echo, back in the 80s and 90s, women had their secrets, and they were hectic secrets. Now women post all their secrets on social media. Social media is the great downfall of society. Yes, yes, it is. That is Dystopian Series, is that. It seems to be, Hendo, it seems to be. You know, the problem, I think, Cameron, with social media is the anonymity of it. Yes, something with Joe Rogan and Elon Musk.
But if it wasn't for you buying that and changing Twitter, I don't think we would be where we're at right now. I think it was a pivotal moment. I think historically, when people look back on it, it's going to be a pivotal moment in this very bizarre fight for the freedom of information.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at the time I said, I think, look, I think this is existential to the United States. It's existential to democracy, because if you don't have freedom of speech, you don't have democracy. Okay, because if you don't have freedom of speech, people cannot make an informed vote. If they're just being fed propaganda, and there's no freedom of speech, democracy is an illusion. So freedom of speech is the bedrock of democracy. That's why freedom of speech is the First Amendment. Once you lose freedom of speech, you lose democracy. Game over. That's why I bought Twitter.
Okay, well, that's one that we had. Let me get that one off again. So yeah, so freedom of speech, yeah. Elon Musk, he wants to take over Snapchat too, to remove those fake filters. TikTok's the worst. I don't own TikTok, never have owned TikTok, never installed TikTok, don't work with TikTok. Probably too old for TikTok, I don't know, but I don't tick and talk so well. I quite enjoy Elon Musk very much. The only thing is, I do believe, yes, that everyone's hanging out their dirty laundry and everything like that on social media. But the worst part is that they get to hang it out under false names, false pretenses, false agendas, things to that effect. Now, sure, when it comes to your Twitch, you usually under your gaming name. Even myself on Twitter is under Pepper's Echo, but you're welcome to actually go to Pepper's Echo and you will see me, and you will also know that my name is Andre, and you know exactly who I am. But I'm really tired of people doing keyboard battles behind filtered names, so you have no clue who they are, but they are happy to go on and insult and throw mud around, and you don't know who it is at all. You know what? If you can't do it behind your own name or your own title or your own business or your own company and stand for it, then I have a problem with the validity of what you are saying. I really do. Yeah, social media is a double-edged sword. It's how it's utilized. However, I do believe in freedom of speech, and I do believe that everybody should be able to say how they feel they say it. And I always reiterate to my class, because over here it seems like many people have they have a lot of respect, a lot of discipline in the way they do and say things. And I try and actually evolve them to critical thinking and saying, you're allowed to have an opinion. You may say what you feel, but it is not saying what you feel or saying what your opinion is. It's how you say it, which it is, which gains you the respect. I see all these memes and that on Twitter and on Facebook and Reddit and things like that, where it's, I am like that and I don't care. And if you don't take me, then you can just F off or whatever. I saw one from Helen Ziller the other day that said, for those people, and I think I put it on the show last week, if I'm not mistaken, for those people that I made feel uncomfortable or I was rude to or were offended by me or whatever, I hope you've got yourself right, because so that it doesn't happen this year, or it's going to happen this year again, or something like that. And I thought to myself, this is exactly what we're talking about. It's not the fact of how we say it, what we say. It's the fact of how we say it. So, I believe truly that you should be able to have your own opinion by all means, but respect somebody else's opinion as well. If you wanted to vote for the ANC, then sure, vote for the ANC, but don't be a hooligan about it if the other person isn't voting for the ANC, etc. Don't do so. If you want to be woke, go and do it in your woke corner. Especially like I was talking about Veilguard, Dragon Age Veilguard. You have woke people and you have transgender people and etc. playing gaming, but your majority of gamers are not transgender. You have many of them playing. Yes, I'm not disagreeing with the fact that many of them do play, but that, nowhere is it shoved down that you shouldn't be. So where does it come from all of a sudden that this needs to be shoved down? It obviously gets people heated. The gameplay is phenomenal. The visuals are phenomenal. The combat is phenomenal. But I just cannot get to connecting with the storyline, because it just charges me up every time. What's Charmaine put it on Gert's tab? I don't know where that came from. Cameron looks like it has Blade Runner vibes. Yeah, almost like a Hunger Games type of thing. So I don't know. I will take a look a little bit longer. I was really tired and not feeling really well this weekend, so that's why I've left everything so late as well. And I don't know. I just seem to be running at a stress level that I just really, really don't need. And it's not at school at all. At school, I'm pretty cool. So I'm really worried about things more. I don't know why, but yeah, I am. Folks waiting for local elections in 2026, 18 months' time, boot out ANC, EFF, racist, communist. I see. Did you see who's in the EFF now as well? We've got a new Teletubby. Nini Niehaus is now also got a red overall on. So yeah, I'm losing my hair from all the stress. Oh my goodness me, Cameron. Cam, you're going to have to try and cut out what cannot be changed, especially when you look, and this is why I'm trying not to work on my politics and things and that so much, although this is actually pushing me through the brink of things, this wokeness, because I end up doing gaming and I enjoy entertainment and stuff like that. And if you take a look at the new Oscars, the Oscars has reached a peak woke. Despite the new Academy standards, it's increasingly clear that DEI has no place in Tinseltown. So from Harvard to Hamas, a war raging over the future of DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion, basically, in America right now. And the first battle of 2024 is set to play out in Hollywood this month. On January 24th, the Motion Picture Academy Awards will, as they do every winter, announce nominations for Academy Awards. For the first time, however, films nominated in the Best Picture category must meet a series of formalized DEI requirements. The Academy's new representation and inclusion standards are intended to boost minority participation within the entertainment industry while compensating for the history of discrimination that shut minorities out in the first place. It almost sounds South African, doesn't it? So now you've got a DEI requirement, diversity, equity, and inclusion for Oscar nominations. The Oscars have already for a long time turned to shit, if I can say so in my own standard way. But now they have absolutely gone for a ball of snot. Cameron says, I'm cutting out everything, Pepper. I hardly chat on WhatsApp anymore. I am stressing about my dad because I see him declining. Yes, I know, and you're feeling very helpless about it. It's the, you know, when you're feeling helpless, it's probably your worst feeling, you know, is when it's on you. You're okay with it. Like when things are on me, and let's talk openly about. I think, and I can't say I know how you feel because I'm not you. I'm not there. I'm not right now with you, and I'm not in your position. So I do not like it when people say to me, "I know how you feel," and I say, "No, don't be stupid. You're not me." But when things happen to me, and it's me and it's not affecting anyone else, it's okay because I feel that at least I can control me. But when it's happening to those around me and I feel I can't bring happiness, or I can't bring contentment, or I can't do anything about it, it absolutely works on me terribly. And I think that is probably one of the worst things, is the helplessness that you feel and that you quietly harbor within you. And that happens at different levels. And I think you're actually suffering from an extreme high level of it at the moment. And yeah, I know doctors are expensive and that, but you should probably go and try and see a doctor, see if there's any form of medication that you can get to just kind of help you along a little bit as well, because it is emotionally, I would say, affecting you as well. And emotion is, I was explaining to my kids the other day, mental is emotion, because your brain tells you how you feel. Your feeling is an emotion, and your emotion is what comes out of you. Cameron, greedy for the money. My brother's fighting about money. My dad is getting from my mom's life. Jeez. I don't want to see the day my mom puts her head down. My mom turned 91 on Thursday. So, wow. I'm going to phone her this evening again as well, but I did phone her Thursday evening. But yeah, my biggest worry is when's the last phone call, when's the last visit, and if I will be able to visit again. That's the thing. Looking at books, I haven't seen this book, but I did come across this. It's a book that's by Christian Toto, Virtue Bombs: How Hollywood got woke and lost its soul. So basically, it's Hollywood's dream factory is now a nightmare of woke restrictions, identity politics run amok, and freedom-snuffing rules and regulations. The Oscars are unwatchable, as are many films, television shows, thanks to the woke revolution. Virtue Bombs break down where Hollywood went so wrong, illustrates the slow-motion disaster infiltrating the industry, and offers a glimmer of hope for a woke-free tomorrow. Award-winning film critic Christian Toto has all the receipts showcasing Hollywood's virtue signaling follies and how it could get much worse before it gets better. It's 99 cents additional for the audiobook and $9.99 for the what's the name book, which is about $100. I don't think I'm going to be spending that amount of money because I am into my AI at the moment. I'm into AI. Then we see a lady who I thought it was also only South Africa, and then I realized this is New Zealand, where one of the Maori ladies decided to do her haka heritage thing in the country, and Piet van Riebeeck asked, should European original New Zealanders take out muskets next time to represent their heritage as well? It's enough. Don't want another one of those. But yeah, I mean, so it's not only our parliament that goes like that. Let's take a look. Charmaine, hi Charmaine, how are you keeping? Yeah, Cameron, it's usually the ones that do. Yes, it is. It's true what you say. It's those that suddenly crawl out of the woodwork with little cupped hands all of a sudden that start throwing their bubbles around. I have a friend who's had the same scenario with her father's passing, and next thing her brother is wanting to sue the world because he's not in charge of the will and all of that type of thing. It gets ugly. It really gets ugly. Seems a lot of racist Maoris in New Zealand. You know what? The world is going for, I don't know where the world is going at the moment. You know, I keep on chatting to people, and, you know, people say, you know, I know people don't like China. And I'm like, you know what? I like China. I really do. I am fortunate to be able to be part of the hospitality in this country, where it is safe for me to walk around, where I can catch a DD to school, where I can teach and I can come back and I can actually play my games and I can actually have a nice place to stay in, and I actually am able to make it month to month. The only thing that I'm struggling at the moment is saving, but I can do, and I sadly need to do in another country, live off the comforts and kindness of another country, because I cannot do so in my own country. And that is the sad part about it. I cannot, you know, we have beautiful gardens, we have clean roads. And when somebody said the other day, yeah, but that's because they have cleaners who clean the side paths and the roads every day. I said, well, you know what, with over a 30%, 36% unemployment rate, surely South Africa can get something like that done. But of course, certain people don't want to do it, and those that want to do it are not allowed to do it because it doesn't fit the grid. So, yeah, let's not go down that. Now we'll leave that for Renaldo and the Colonel. But what's it? Nick says, I'll do the Lulu. Will not be a pretty sight. I can see Nick going across Parliament tables there doing the Lulu. Why not? Why not, Nick? Let's do the Lulu. We'll call it. And ladies, there's the what's it? The Camille twin or whatever that Dola brought out. I just want to see Juju get a PK in Parliament. We'll pay to see that. Get out the popcorn. I will pay to see that too. I'm telling you, I agree. But unfortunately, he's one of his founder members is being squeezed out of Parliament and out of the company. I think the EFF is taking a bad fall, and that's why Nini can grab at any stick that he can to try and stay in politics, because he's got to keep that young wife of his happy. Much lobola to pay. It's it comes in same for the other 6 million Safirs forced into exile, Andre. Yeah. I mean, can you go home, Hendo? I mean, I know, you know what, at a drop of a hat, I would go home. I really would probably. Sometimes I'm pleased I'm not home when I see all the family problems we have at home and things like that. But apart from that, it's just that I don't have the opportunity that I have here. And it's a beautiful place. It's clean. It's high tech. The roads are marked. Yes, it's busy. So, I mean, so is Johannesburg. The other day I was driving with a chap and he said, oh, it's really, really busy. And I'm like, yeah, so is Johannesburg. This is just normal traffic. There's no getting away from it. It's not like abnormal traffic over here. But it's clean. We get to play. The other day I played badminton during lunchtime a bit as well with the teachers. It's just something that, you know, as I say, I don't know why I stay stressed. So, you know, if I'm stressed, and I'm fortunate, I often stress about, I suppose it's saving, because day to day we get by okay. That's not a problem. But yeah, there's so much. I suppose we should be grateful. Same for the other 6. Charmaine, I actually watch Parliament if Nick does the Lulu. Nick, I will record Parliament and watch it over and over if you do the Lulu, and I will sponsor you for that day. I will give you Pepper's Echo t-shirts and caps to do it with. Yeah, living in functional cities, this is the whole thing. You know, people go, but the politics. And I'm going, what about the politics? My country's politics won't let me live in my own country. Chinese politics allows me to actually live safely and happily in their country. How does that work for you? You know, I can't complain about their politics. I don't have skin in the game, yeah. I'm not a citizen, yeah. I'm treated with respect. I have access to all decent facilities and that. So, you know, I don't know why people are. There's a lot of people who like shun China, and maybe if you're on a political level, but I'm not on a political level. I'm trying to live a life. I'm trying to make it. I'm trying to go to sleep and sleep well, which I can't do. Yeah, stress when the Bokke scraper win. Anyway, talking about South Africa, let's take one look at this one. This boo decided this was nonsense when he was getting decided to get held up. I don't know if I can make it bigger. Let's see if it works. He decided this is nonsense when he was being held up. There we go. Takes out a gun. And whammo, he just got the biggest clap of his life. There we go. Now what now? The only problem is, my friends, you can't just do that with anyone and everyone, because you just might do it with the wrong person one day, and then we've got hijinks. Because I don't know how. I'm not saying Israeli war is right, or Hamas is right, or whatever, but I don't know how South Africa can go and bring charges of genocide against the country while they are committing the exact same in their backyard. When you look at our farmers, there was another farmer murdered just the other day again. And oopsie daisy, need to just get that there. When there was another farmer murdered just the other day again, and it was like, you know what, why are you not looking? They are living a life of denial. The ANC keeps on scratching open racist wounds, the scabs, which is a bad thing, because especially now, nobody is born racist now. Nobody is born racist. No white person, no black person, no colored person, no Indian, no Asian person, whoever is born racist now. They are only turned racist by the propaganda that they are brought up within, and that is by the propaganda that is pumped into them by the fake and false news that is pushed around these days, because the news is absolutely untrustable. I mean, I do not watch it at all. I'm actually trying to avoid, so that's why I'm sort of like sort of newsless. This that I've gone through is just what I've looked through today a little bit that I've seen here and there, and then I watch some things on Trump, and then I've watched some things on Elon Musk, because I quite enjoy what he's got to say, and he's got a very nice way of putting things across. He's got this like, I don't shoot your idea down, just don't shoot mine down. He said the other day, he said, there's people who are wanting to retire and spend their quiet years from age 60 quietly spending their time. I don't know. I can't spend my time quietly. If I stop working, I die. So I need to die before I stop working is basically my problem. The only problem is you can only work until you're 60 in China. So I don't know what I'm going to do from there. Find a bridge or so. Mind you, I'm on the 31st floor. I could just look out the balcony too long. But apart from that, that's still a few years away. But it's nobody is born. Nobody's born racist. Every child is very, very not naive, but innocent, and is only inducted or infected by the propaganda of the people or the surrounding and the focus that he is placed under and in. And a lot of times it is the families that do so, because make no mistake, there are definitely white racist people, but make no mistake, there are definitely black racist people as well. And that is racist, not black on white racist or white on black racist. There is a racist and there's a non-racist. It's the same as gender. There's a male and there's a female. I'm not saying that you got to like each other. You can like the same kind if you want to. That's your choice in life. That's no problem. But when you start wanting to become a cat and a mouse and this, and you want to associate with a different pronoun, and as I said, when boys want to walk into girls' toilets, my friend, No. That is not it. Before I get onto chatting to one last thing as well, here's a little bit of a smiler. Watch the drummer at the back. I'm going to go to hell because I laughed at this. Let me switch off here because it's going to make a noise. Hopefully you hear it. When you don't like the person next to you, drum a little harder. Yeah. Video. Don't say that. What have I got on video? On video, I had this. 4 fascinating things. Yeah. So we're talking about, looking at. Hang on. I haven't even put you there yet. So we're talking a lot about Ozempic. I'm very, very much considering it because I've seen so many results with it. I haven't heard anything bad with it. And I've had the vaccinations as well. So how bad can Ozempic be as such? And yes, just something I found with 4 things.
Whether somebody loses weight by medications, surgery, or just plain diet and exercise, what does it matter? That being said, here are 4 things about weight loss medications you probably didn't know. Ozempic is not FDA approved for weight loss, but its sister medication Wegovy is, and its cousin Zepbound is as well. It's essential to combine weight training with sufficient amounts of protein to prevent loss of muscle mass when you're on these medications. There's nothing about losing weight on these medications that will make your face look any differently than traditional weight loss. So Ozempic face is just a term made up by the media for attention. And some doctors are off-label microdosing these medications as a way to improve a patient's health, stimulate weight loss, and not get some of the side effects. If you'd like to learn a holistic approach to these weight loss medications, check out the latest episode.
Okay, so yeah, I could do with a little bit of change to my face as well, really. I don't think it's sort of just getting worse. So, I mean, if it'll fix my face a bit, it's a good start, if nothing else. And I've actually broken another tooth, and I don't know where to go to a dentist over here. And dentists, once again, cost money, which I don't really have. I generated another a video about Ozempic, but I'm not going to actually play it because it's just generated, and I think it's something that I want to possibly address once I've read a little bit more about it, and I should have emails and things on it as well now, so that I know. So I will take a look. I've been pretty rash on that, and what I have been is very much into my AI. Working with AI, and especially with schools, but AI is being used for companies. It's been used for basically what's social media streaming. It's been used for advertising. It's been used for communication. It's been used in so many different ways. I found that ChatGPT, and if you get ChatGPT with the VEED, VEED is a video creator. So you can just type in what you want and it will create a video for you, or you can put in the pictures and it'll create a video for you. And then you get ChatGPT with VEED, which you type into ChatGPT and it will actually create the narrative for you and actually put it in there too as well. Once again, they're limited to a certain amount per day. I haven't paid for them yet, but I'm going to actually start considering it. VEED just leaves its little mark in the bottom left-hand side, so that's nothing for school. But if I do use it for other videos and things to that effect, and then I'll also have the ChatGPT that has the image generator, Gemini, and Claude on it as well. Now that's the cheapest one. That's $39 for the year as it goes by. The other one I was showing you the other day is Brisk. Brisk is very, very nice because you basically can take any page, any web page that you have, and you just brisk it, and boom, it puts it into a slideshow for you with pictures and everything as well. You can then also say, give me a vocabulary list on it, create a syllabus on it, especially if you've got a lot and you're dealing with many classes. You can actually create a lesson plan through it as well. There's so much that you can actually do with Brisk. Brisk is actually free. It does also have a pay system, but there are many of these that are free. InVideo is also very, very good. I spent a lot of time last weekend making my videos for my lessons with InVideo, InVideo. But it's a little expensive, especially I can't afford the yearly one, and I definitely can't afford the monthly one. They want like $35 in a month, and that's just like, you know what, there's no ways I'm going to get there. So, and then, as I said, Nova is the one that has the Claude and the picture generator and Gemini in it as well, and your full ChatGPT for $39 for the whole year. Magic School, Brisk, and VEED are actually free, which is really nice, because Magic School, you can also tell it what you want to have created, and it will create slideshow or PPT presentation for you. You can actually put a YouTube video in there and ask it to give you a summary of it. There's so much. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and start doing a little bit of how-to videos with each one of these and actually putting them up as separate videos, because I've always wanted to put up some separate videos as well. I'm starting on the gaming videos, so I don't know if I'm biting off more than what I can chew, but I might try and put some of these up as well to show you what you can do with it, because you can, you know, even if you're a maths teacher, you can do your maths on it, you can do your history on it, you can do your science on it, you can generate questions on it. You can even have students hand back work, send you work back, typed out work, and actually have it review it and give you a glow, grow, and suggested part on all of their work. You know, what was good, your adjectives were good, your explanations were good, your glow, your grow, you need to look at maybe your punctuation more, shorter sentences or paragraphs, and suggestions would maybe go into that. It will do that all for you as well. And then there's also parts that will actually check for you if the student has used AI as well. Now, AI is inevitable. It's taking over the world. So, I mean, it's students are going to use it. And I just believe that, you know what, we need to take a look at more, instead of looking if they've used the AI, if they've used the source, and actually if they are able to put in the reason why they feel the source is correct, or why the source has put their feelings in that general direction, based on which reasons, is more than what you're looking for, because, you know, that's what the research does these days. What's Endo say? Avoided. I'm busy talking AI so much, I'm missing the chat. What's it? He should have used his head instead for that next big bang. Just avoid the 2020 to 2024 Victoria's Secrets catalog. I Tochi, lose your eyesight. And, no, I haven't got money to go there. Charmaine, I'll never be a toothpick. I don't eat to live, I live to eat. Braaivleis, drinks, Captain. Oh, Captain, my Captain, that's one thing I've always, you know what, whenever I move, I don't know why, whenever I make a move, I have a sudden need to finish off a bottle of Captain Spice Gold. I don't know why it is so. But yeah, what I do know is protein is definitely much better for you than starch, because I get very sick when I've had bread or starch or pastas or anything like that. I actually get nauseous, and that's possibly why I can't sleep. When I just eat the proteins, it's better. So hopefully I can actually just try and start on that. What's it? I heard people pooping out their insides. Dylan, I don't think that's a possibility with me, dude. My insides are too well protected. Yeah, you know what? I suppose if you're as thin as a reed, and then you want to now become malnutritioned, then you've got a problem, because you probably start not pooping out your insides, but you would start generating stomach acids and things like that, which is probably going to affect your intestines and things like that. And then you're going to end up having your stomach cut and all that type of stuff. So I would be careful, and especially if you're starting to avoid a lot of food, if it says it's not going to make you hungry. I stay thirsty a lot, so but then you've got to be careful. You can't be drinking gas cool drinks or cola or anything like that. Usually what I've got hold of is a bottle of soda water, and then I just zap some lemon juice into it, because that helps me a lot as well. And that sort of keeps it. Vusram. Yeah. I don't know why I don't drink very much these days. Thank goodness, because if I drank because of stress, I think I'd be an alcoholic by now. Because I don't know why. I really have nothing really much to stress about, but I'm pretty much in a state. And as far as sleeping, I sort of fear sleeping these days. The pirate in us will always finish the rum. Love that, Charmaine. I'm going to keep that one. The pirate in us will always finish the rum. I always said there's an H on your gravestone. This person died and they already put an H there. And you can only have one H on your gravestone. You can either have it that this person died healthy or this person died happy. One of the two. But you are not going to be able to combine those two. So you have one H that you can die with. You can die happily or you can die healthily. It's like people keep on like, oh yeah, he has more food for you. And I try and say to them, guys, it's not the amount of food that I eat that make me look like this. It's what I eat, not how much I eat. Understand that. And I've got to the point in life. And I said to my friends, and they said, well, are you going to look at trying to be a principal here or something in China or whatever? And I said, I'm tired. I'm physically, I'm mentally, I am emotionally drained from always running for the top. Since I've been in business, I've always worked to try and make this one pleased, to try and please that one, to try and please that one. This is a good boy. Look what he's done. Look at this guy. This gentleman is done. Look at how well he's done. Look how good he's doing. And you know what? I've always run for the top, and I've been there. I've done that. I am so tired. I just want to rest. I want to exhale. That's why I say the day I die is probably going to be my happiest day, because then I know I can exhale without having to inhale nails and fire and flames and brimstone again or whatever. But as far as happy or healthy, it's going to have to be happy, because I'm tired. I'm tired. I don't want to be the one chopping up squashes and lettuce and carrots and things like that. And why? But it's so nice. And no, you know what? I like a lamb chop. And I didn't like lamb chops until I actually got hold of lamb chops here from a place called what's it called? Sam's Club. Sam's Club, I think, has got the same to do with Walmart and things to that effect. And so yes, Endo, tired of being tired. That's it. You're tired of trying to do it for everybody. Tired of trying to hold everyone up. You're tired of, and that's why I can relate to what to slightly relate to what Cameron feels. I'll never say that I know how he feels, but it's just from trying to hold the fort for everybody, you're tired. You are so tired, because it's like walking on eggshells for your life. And somewhere the day comes, the day does not pass without you have done something wrong. Just chill on the top of the balcony or stoop with the dogs instead. My best thing actually is my gaming, because that is when my mind actually clutches out. And I have a very high level one where I sometimes do challenges, and then I have a low one that I just run around and do little side quests and things with and stuff like that. And then I'll watch some YouTube stuff. But YouTube, as I say, is actually quite evil, because it throws on, even on my gaming, I've tried to put my YouTube into different little accounts, so that one's just got gaming, one has got the Peppers Echo and all the streaming people, and the other one's got like sort of my motivational and my Christian things and that on there. And in between everything now, it still comes out. It's really, hey, Slippery Pickle, how's it going? Always good to see you. What's Fynlands Gros Junior or North Brighton Beach? So yeah, it's as I say, we always talk about how times were slower in the old times, and they were slower because, first of all, they're slower because you got no responsibility when you're a kid. Then when you did have responsibility, you didn't have a cell phone, you didn't have email, you didn't have social media, you didn't have, you know what, you picked up the newspaper if you wanted to read the newspaper, but you could either choose the scope or the newspaper, so you never got to read the newspaper because, yeah. And if somebody needed to get hold of you, they left a message or they phoned when you got home because that was it. I used to live in Bloemfontein. I worked at the hotel. I had a wonderful social life. I had lovely friends. I lived by myself, which was great. I had a one-bedroom flat, a place for my car. I had a phone. I think I had a little black and white TV for the starters before I could get a color TV, but eventually I bought a color TV as well. But I still had money to go out. I still had money to go down to go and visit my mom in Kimberley, and times just were capable. We had friends. We did. I remember on the cheapest of months, and I got a 800 rand a month salary, and I did all of that on there. And now you're so busy trying to hold up the world. We must talk about the movie, and I must first just see it and see if it's actually talkable, called Atlas Shrugged. I don't know if anyone's watched Atlas Shrugged. And then just before I do say goodbye as well, what's it? I'm loving these times. It's like the fall of Rome, but with Wi-Fi. Yeah, yes, slippery pickle. It is, you know, people lose. Well, I lose my shit if there's no Wi-Fi. We go places. Well, we're going to go for the weekend. My first question is there Wi-Fi? It's ridiculous. You know, I just might not be in contact. But yeah, we're talking about movies. Did anybody actually go and watch The Remarkable Life of Evelyn that I was talking about the other day, which was an absolute, phenomenally fantastic movie. But yes, I think next week, I think we shall chat a little bit more about the Ozempic. You want to call in next week? Who said something? Call. Slippery pickle, call. Okay. We'll have a call in next week. We talk about AI, we talk about Ozempic, we talk about whatever you feel like talking about when you call in. We'll have a call in. Hopefully I got my speakers right and nothing's buzzing. I'll use a headset. Shemaine says, nah, love going fishing and camping without Wi-Fi and phones. We really have to just unplug every now and again. I'm terrible. I'm a gadget man. I love gadgets and I do not have the patience for fishing, unfortunately. But yeah, let's call in next weekend. But that's it for this weekend. I thank you all, one and all, for having this fantastic chat. Up the box. What's it? The book, The Rothschilds' mistress wrote that book, Atlas Shrugged. Yeah, it's the 3 books. It's really, really brilliant. Check it out. I have the 3 movies. If anyone really wants them, we can make a way of, doodling them along. But yeah, I'm going to give it a call around about now. Thanks for listening. Stay normal, please. Doesn't matter if you're straight, gay, or whichever way, but just stay normal. Enjoy yourselves. Take care. Have an absolutely fabulous week. It's not what you say, and it's not the fact that you can't have your feelings. It's how you say it. So please never forget that you can say how you feel. Do put your feelings out. Take care of yourself. Be good. And if you can't be good, my friends, always remember, be kind. Cheers.